Okay, dang. It's another episode for real. I know y'all been kind of like in this series. We getting a little bit more consistent even on the social media aspect of stuff. I see y'all see me posting multiple times a day. So I need y'all liking multiple times a day, sharing multiple times a day. For me, I know it's a little work, but I'm doing work. You know,
It's easy.
relate a little bit. But I got a new guest. Someone I met in college. Cool people, bro. Like it's actually a really good
Appreciate,
person.
appreciate
But
it. Appreciate
it's
it.
Ayo. I'd like you to introduce yourself. Mm-hmm.
Nah, bro. First of all, appreciate you for having me on the
Nah,
pod,
no
man.
problem.
Nah, I'm excited about this. You've been doing great work.
Thank you, thank you.
What camera am I looking at?
This one.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Is there a camera right there?
Yeah, they just got the. I don't know why they got like the. I think
And
someone's doing a different. Yeah,
interesting,
but
interesting. Cause nigga got a whole production setup. But yes, my name is Ayo. Ayo Mide is my full name. I was born in Nigeria. Born and raised in Nigeria, born in Lagos. Grew up in Lagos for the first 10 years of my life. Moved to the Bay Area, California,
true.
right before sixth grade. So that's where the whole Cali made Ayo thing came from. A lot of people don't really know how to read my at name on social media, but it's because I don't know. I don't know if you remember DDG and back in the day, Pontiac made DDG and
Yeah.
everybody was doing that. That's the same kind of thinking. I
Okay.
like
Okay.
DDG
Okay.
growing. I watched him growing up back in the YouTube days. So yeah, grew up in Cali. Did middle school and high school in Cali, and then I went to UT for college, and that's kind of where I say found myself and developed, kind of my identity, interpersonal skills, all of that, and then moved to Dallas after college for my job, and been here ever since.
Kind of makes sense that you went to UT now from
Yeah,
Cali. But how
yeah.
was that? I guess culture shock from going from Nigeria to to
So,
Cali now because I know
yeah,
that's a complete almost 180.
yeah. Funny enough, like it wasn't as hard as people think. It
Mm-hmm.
was like fortunately, thank God, my parents, my dad, my parents are blessed. I'm blessed. I grew up. I can. I'm humble enough to say I grew up pretty privileged compared
Mm-hmm.
to a regular Nigerian person born in Nigeria. So
Yeah.
I went to private school, and my Lagos people that know Nigeria, I went to Chrisland. So at Chrisland, it's a pretty good school. It's not like top school in
Yeah,
Nigeria or
but
nothing,
it's
but
better off than most of
you
these.
know what I'm saying, like a regular public school or
Yeah.
just a random private school in Nigeria. So at Kristen, they taught us, diction, how to speak in English phonetics, how to speak with a British accent. And I watched a lot of. It sounds funny, bro, but I watched a lot of Disney Channel growing up in
So that helps
Nigeria.
you.
I knew American culture before I moved over here. You know what I'm saying? And America was also not the first international country I went to as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad, like that was his vice, was every day. Can I cuss on here?
But it's
Keep it.
conversation. Yeah, you can.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, you
I'll
can.
try not to cuss, because my
Yeah.
mom might probably watch this. Every
It's that
guy,
same reason why I
you
don't do too
know what I'm
much.
saying? Let me keep it PG. Like I can speak without cussing.
Yeah.
Every guy has their vice. Like every guy has the thing they spend their money on.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's vice, I think I would say, growing up, at least from my perspective, was traveling.
Okay.
So that's something us as a family we were able to do a lot. Just as a family, that's what he spent. He never bought me toys, new clothes.
Like, let's go somewhere,
Yeah,
experience life.
exactly.
Yeah.
He would take us on trips. So we were able to go, I think, to the UK and like Ghana, and I believe Dubai,
Mm-hmm.
all before I moved to the
Yeah.
states.
Yeah. So you already had
So I already
a
had like
full
a worldly
understanding.
vision,
Yeah.
like a worldly exposure. So when I moved here, seeing people that didn't talk in a Nigerian accent wasn't foreign to me.
Mm-hmm.
And literally couple that with already knowing American culture from High School Musical and literally Disney Channel. Like when I say kids didn't know I was a fob when I moved in sixth grade because I was able to fake an accent. I had to tell them, oh yeah, I just came from Lagos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was a pretty easy transition.
Also, them teaching you
Um,
different phonetics too.
yeah,
I know that was
clutch.
clutch.
Yeah,
I know that
definitely
was
clutch.
clutch.
Because already learning from like an early age how to speak, not just English, but English in a non-Nigerian accent, bro, it made it.
Because that's usually
You know what I'm saying?
the
That's the reason,
identifier.
exactly your accent. It's like that's how they catch you. That's how you
Mm-hmm.
start getting roasted and stuff. But I never dealt with any of that growing up. Like I had to tell people that I was a fob and things like that.
I grew up here. People said I had an accent. I was like, all right.
When'd you move over here?
I didn't move here. I was born
You were
here.
born with a. How are you born with an accent?
I mean, I don't actually, but I do know. I actually do know why. Because I wasn't like this from B, but with my sister,
Mhm.
she was born and raised here, but she didn't speak English until literally kindergarten. She spoke
Really?
Yoruba and
Wow,
only Yoruba
that's
until
fire.
until she got
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
exposed to it. Not like she didn't understand English, but like she did.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
for me, I'm
fire.
already in the house with them. And
Yeah.
so I'm just like,
And you guys have like a pretty like I'd say, or you correct me if I'm wrong, like Nigerian dominated like community in Dallas, or was it like that kind of when you were growing up? Or is it like newer
yes.
now with a lot of Nigerians in
No, no,
Dallas
it
now?
was no back then before when I was a kid.
Yeah,
Literally, hall parties every weekend, and not just one, like multiple
Really?
every weekend
See,
all
I
over
didn't
the
grow up
city.
like that in Cali.
So, that's how I got used to going out,
Yeah, from
going
a
out and
jump.
going out late. Yeah,
That's
because it was
crazy.
like my mom pretty popular. She know a lot
Mhm.
of people. She
Mhm.
she does it also because that's her personality, and she does
Mhm.
business. So she's
Mhm.
always
Yeah, a people person and
be a
always
person out
active.
there. So she's like,
Yeah.
we always at somebody's house, somebody's party
Yeah.
on the weekend, just
Yeah.
like show a face at least, like,
Yeah.
or at least
Yeah.
celebrate with them. Do this one.
Exactly. That's a good trait to like build that stamina and be able to like
Yeah.
talk to people
I
as a
don't know.
kid.
I wasn't chatting. My mom used to literally force me to talk to people. I used to literally go there.
You was a shy
If I'm,
kid?
I was never shy. I've never been shy. I just didn't like
Uh-huh.
talking. But
Really?
even I've never liked talking for real. I have this. I have a podcast. I've never been even like. That's why if you see me just outside, like that's why people are like, "Are you mad?" No, I'm just I enjoy being silent at times.
Really? Okay.
I'll talk. I can talk my head off, but like
Yeah. It's like you want your like the things that come out of your mouth to be valuable. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You don't need to like just fill the room with just random chatter.
yeah.
Which
Because
I mean
sometimes it's
that's
like, all
fire.
right, why am I even talking?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what's going on right
I'm
now?
not gonna lie, people be just having conversations just to chat. So it's like it's refreshing to hear that like people don't have you don't have to feel silence with
Same time though,
rubbish.
at a
You know.
certain point when I was trying to talk more, I got jealous of those type of people because it's like
Mm,
they don't have a. I'm not because not to say I was shy, but I just didn't know what to say. So it's like
mm,
I'm here trying to start a conversation. I'm just like, I don't know
You
nothing
haven't
about
built
you.
that
Yeah, they already built that. Like,
skill of
yeah,
knowing
but
how
for
to.
me, it was like if I don't have something to talk about or purpose, it's
Mm-hmm.
like,
I agree with that because I think I'm still kind of trying to find, at least me. I noticed that like I have that kind of weakness as well in the corporate space.
mhm,
Like I don't have that weather conversation skill yet.
yeah,
Like I have it a little bit, but like when you work corporate, you were talking to people that don't like really sound like you, and you have to just talk about whatever.
whatever.
I get bored of that very quickly. After the first little question or two, if I
Mhm.
don't find a little niche or something that we have
It's
both
like, all
interest
right,
in that
what
we
do
could
we?
deep dive on, oh, like, why are we talking? You know what I'm
It's
saying? Then I
hard.
get quiet and awkward. Or like, I also notice if I go outside and I meet somebody, and like after the first little, it was, and I don't have anything else to talk about, I get awkward. I'm like, okay, all right,
I'm
bro.
gonna catch up with you. I'll catch up
You
with
know
you
what
real
I
quick.
mean?
No, trust me. That's
Let's wrap
why.
this up. Like I haven't built that skill to
Yeah,
just talk just to talk. Like nah, like I don't have no, I
yeah.
don't really have a
Also,
need to.
because on top of that, we're guys as well. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
you're talking too much for no reason. It's like, all right, what do we?
Like
They're gonna say, oh,
unless
you're talking like a girl. All right, I
yeah,
don't want to
bro.
hear
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
Just
But
keep it
honestly,
simple.
this was one of the things I did to help me start talking to people more.
Yeah.
And also, I took courses
Mm-hmm.
at school. I talked about this on last pod, but essentially, I built my own degree, and
Mm.
it was basically it was thirds of basically what I wanted to do. So I chose
Mm.
business, IT, and then communications. And my communications style was really just me, like, all right,
Okay. They let
force.
you do that at UTSA?
Yes, but I didn't know until literally
Really? That's fire.
about 2 years before I graduated.
So what did they put on like your bachelor's degree?
Multidisciplinary studies.
Wow.
And the multidisciplinary studies is different ones because some people did completely different, and
Yeah.
also it's different online than it is in
Mm.
person. In
Mm.
person, they have a larger thing. Like, well, I could have did music as my third.
Really?
Yeah, and if I stayed on campus, I probably would have, and I would probably learn how to do like producing and
Yeah.
sound engineering and stuff like
Was
that.
there a
But
limit to how many disciplines were in that kind of combination? Was it maximum 3? Could you like add more
no,
majors?
it's minimum 3,
Okay.
and you could, but then those would just be minors.
Mm. Okay.
So like, instead of me doing like, oh yeah, my upper degree, lower degree, like how I was when I was doing like computer engineering and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I'm basically just doing all upper degree classes.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
all like 300-400 courses. So that's how I ended up taking. I already did like my Python and coding courses because that's already the path I was on. But I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I want to do business for real. Like
Yeah.
I'm always,
Be
yeah.
business minded and want to, yeah.
So I was like,
That's
all right, let
interesting.
me get some business courses in there. So I took project management and some other
Yeah.
like international business
Yeah.
arts or something like that. I forgot what it was called.
Yeah.
I love that class stuff.
That's
And then
interesting. I'm
yeah,
assuming it like expands the amount of time though you have
mm,
to stay in college because you're
still the
doing
same amount of credit hours.
really.
That's
So
what
you
I
just have
say.
to do like just I guess certain classes in each, but
So
the
you'll have your the certain amount of classes for each one. So it's like
mhm,
I think it's like 6 courses in each one, and then
mhm,
you'll have free electives that all has to be up degree. Mhm.
okay,
So even for me, after I finished my business side and my IT side, I still
mhm,
had some courses I went to do like project management, and I chose to
mm,
do that in my free electives.
got you. Okay,
hmm
that's good to know. Is it? So I know this is not the point of the podcast, but
No,
I'm
but
actually
no,
very
I
interested
mean,
about. Is this like only at UTSA or do other colleges
I
do
feel like
this?
other colleges have that, but it's not something that they
It's
talk. Because
popular,
yeah, because
yeah,
even at UTSA, I didn't know it until I saw somebody who did it, and then I went to
yeah.
go ask my advisor, like, yeah, you could do that. I was like, y'all don't tell people
It's
y'all can do this.
because it's like a lot of people. At least for me, like you find yourself struggling as a college kid trying to like, what major do I want to
And also pushing
fit in a
yourself through,
box?
yeah,
And
pushing yourself through that little box too. So like,
exactly, knowing that I could be in multiple boxes because as a kid you're probably interested in multiple
exactly.
things. I'm also curious what like from a career perspective how like recruiters look at that as well. Like,
I actually do want to start seeing that.
yeah,
From what I do know from the recruiters, at least that have been looking at me, they be like, yeah, they like the fact that I was able to do specific courses that were tailored to what I
interesting.
wanted to do, rather
Yeah.
than just doing this and then like fully. Because I'm looking for courses more like project man. I said courses, jobs, and like
Mm-hmm.
project management stuff. And I
Mm-hmm.
was able to take specifically project management, and I still
Classes.
have tech
Yeah.
side, so I can still
Yeah.
be in the tech side of
Yeah, because I
yeah,
think it's more beneficial as a college student to have like your feet in different pots and like to build
yeah,
expertise across different areas instead of being a subject matter expert
yeah.
in one area. Because I don't know, I'm at a job now. Like, y- if I had a communications, project management, and IT background, bro, I'm like. That's like three of the bro in any
Okay,
corporate like business consulting,
exactly.
bank. Those are the things they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? The skills you're gonna actually use
Yeah.
versus just being, I don't know, a finance major or
But
accounting major, and all you learn to is accounting and tax and
yeah,
things like
but
that. You know,
and I don't tell people this, but if I didn't do that, I probably wouldn't have even finished college. If I
really,
couldn't switch it to that, because bro, I
yeah,
hated the fact that I was just doing IT stuff, and I knew
hmm
for a fact I don't want to sit here and code for the rest of my
yeah,
life. Like
yeah,
coding is cool,
hmm
but to sit there in front of a computer is not something I want to do.
it's
Like
taxing. Yeah,
so, then
it's
I
boring
was
as
able to
well.
change it. And like now I had more motivation to finish it, and I was taking courses I actually wanted to take.
Yeah, and you
So
were
it's like
interested in.
I don't feel like I'm dragging my feet through college. I was like, oh yeah, I bet I'm gonna get this course done. Like I like
Yeah,
this.
that's
I'm
fire.
here for this. Like
Yeah,
literally. Like
interesting,
yeah,
interesting.
but that's neither
Okay,
here nor there. For
okay.
you ended up going to UT. What was
Yeah.
that? Why'd you decide UT? Was it because of like the way this it's kind of like a Cali city? Uh,
hmm
but what was your your motivation for going there?
So funny enough, I didn't know much about like other cities growing
Hmm.
up in the Bay. Like I just wasn't exposed like to American culture at a grand scale as a kid. To be honest with you, I think initially what even put it on my mind was I knew I wanted to study finance or accounting,
Hmm.
right? So I just looked at the top schools in the nation for that for those for those like kind of degree areas is, and like I also looked at what cities I'd want to like be in, right? So I looked at the rankings. I knew I didn't want to go to an Ivy League school, and
No, I'm not. No, I, that's
I had
funny.
so for example I had a 32 ACT. I
Hmm.
could have gotten into an Ivy League, especially with the whole
Yes, yeah,
immigrant background and all of the like
yeah.
writing
They
really
know
good
you're gonna
essays and stuff
yeah.
like that. I could have gotten into Ivy League, but going to a I don't know, just the type of person I am now, I knew like I wouldn't have became this
Yeah,
going
you
to
would
an
have been
Ivy League.
different.
You
Yeah,
know?
everybody that sidetrack it, but everybody that has been to Ivy League that either I know they tell me one, it's extremely cliquish.
Hmm.
Two, it will change you immediately because
Yeah.
that Ivy League money it's shown socially immediately you
Yeah.
get
Like
there.
the social cues you're able to develop like going to a public university or going to a much calmer school where it's not like you're not dealing with imposter syndrome, pressure
Yeah.
to succeed, a whole bunch of competition just by being in the Ivy League and that you know what I'm saying? You have to live up to this Harvard degree or whatever.
Hmm.
It's like I wouldn't have been able to like joining a frat like or
Yeah.
just being social doing events. That would not have came if I went to
Imagine
Stanford, bro. Like
being
I'm sorry.
imagine being a alpha at Harvard.
Like I wouldn't have given like sorry, I wouldn't have cared about none of that. Like I would have cared about going to school, making sure my books are good, joining orgs, and then
Whatever else that came
yeah,
with it.
getting opportunities to full time jobs and stuff after. Yeah, do I think my network like career wise would have been better? Hell yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's
But
the
would
point of it.
but
Yeah.
would I have tapped into the creative side and tapped into the events and tapped into like what makes IO now? No, I
Probably
wouldn't.
not.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have, and I wouldn't have found the connections that I made now.
Hmm.
But like so, I looked at a whole bunch of schools, and then I visited them. My parents like again, we're blessed enough for them to just take us around and say, okay, you like the school? Let's go here, tour the town. I searched up schools on YouTube. I searched up their parties. I searched up their black communities. I'm serious. I saw what you know.
That's
What
what
I'm
you're supposed to do
saying
with them.
what like what they were promoting, the YouTube videos they were making, like the Greeks on campus, what their vibes was. I didn't know much about Greek life, but I just searched what I could search and like just on YouTube and on social media and see their orgs and see, okay, do they have ASO? Are they throwing events? Like, because again, I went to school in Cali. I went to a private school. My graduating class was 62. Also, in my entire high
Damn.
school, there was 3 black kids. I dated
Okay.
one of them my senior year. So there was no black people outside of
Yeah.
me. You know what I'm saying? At my school, I knew I wanted the complete opposite of that experience in college. Not just on like the black identity side, but also on just the school, like the social side of going to school.
Yeah.
I never went to a high school football game. You know, my school didn't have a football team. You know, so I wanted to go to a bigger, like a college that was also good
Yeah.
in my major, but
Never
also
went
had all
to.
of these extra amenities.
It sounds like a prep school. Not
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It literally, it pretty much was,
Yeah.
honestly. Like, it was like have you heard of IB? Like international, like you know how you
Oh,
have
it's an international school.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot
yeah,
of sense. That makes a lot
exactly.
of sense.
So
Now, I've been thinking about putting my kids in that, but I'm not sure.
the education is good. Don't get me wrong, but it's like is the
Socially, it's different.
yeah, and it's like the margin difference of education, in my opinion, is not greater than the margin of social cues that your kid
You
could
get it.
lose
Okay.
by going to a school like this. America has great public schools. They
Yeah.
have AP classes at public schools.
Yeah.
If your kid is, you know, intellectually like
Sound,
there,
yeah,
sound,
they're gonna.
they'll become smart if they go to a public school or a calm private school that has like, you know, good social life, good sports, whatever. They don't have to you don't have to send your kids to every public school.
Yeah,
But
because the private schools in Texas are different than what you're telling me. Well, at least the
exactly,
ones that I know of,
yeah.
because we played them.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all, exactly. So just the area that I was in, it just wasn't. It wasn't the vibe, and yeah, and that's kind of how UC was my number one option coming into
Yeah,
college.
got
It
it.
was that, I think USC, Miami, and UIUC in Urbana Champaign in
Those
Chicago.
are beach.
Very different.
Yeah.
Yeah, very different.
Alright.
And fortunately, I got into all of them, and I could pick. So I was like, okay, well, when I visited Austin, it just made sense. It just made. I liked it, liked the weather. I didn't. Urbana Champaign in Chicago was too cold. I didn't really want to stay in Cali, so USC wasn't really an option, and that was more of a private school and a little bit more on the preppy side,
Yeah.
a little bit.
They're preppy, but they're not snobby. Like,
Yeah, the things I've heard different. I've heard they are snobby, honestly.
I mean, I'm just talking about from what I know. I don't know too much.
Because USC is expensive, so it's like the kids that go there, it's like rich kids.
Okay, so
you know what I'm
they have a
saying?
chip on their shoulders.
Yeah,
Still. Okay.
and like that type of vibe, and like that's what I was dealing with in Cali already. I didn't want to go to another school with a whole bunch of spoiled rich kids.
A whole bunch of politics. For no
Yeah,
reason.
you know,
especially when it's a predominantly.
Yeah. So and then Miami, my parents thought I would be going there for Jai and just vibes. So
I mean,
I would have, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So UT was a happy medium. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
'Cause we actually met, I believe, at one of your events.
Really?
Or it was either one of your events or an Alpha event, and I came up there for I forgot it, but it was a long
At
time
UT?
ago. Yeah.
Interesting.
And then from there, Lily, which was cool because
Yeah.
Because even though you're not the type of person to talk too much in the club, I did hold you for like a little, like 5-10 minute conversation, just
Yeah.
like, hey, la da da, who you, da da da. And from there, I was like, yeah, this is somebody that's chill. I know he
Yeah.
ain't trying to do too much, but
Yeah.
I see where his head's at.
Yeah, I think it's part of being just. I think I was raised right, bro. Like I give all the credit to my parents. Like they've always preached. Like my dad has done well for himself. Again, being from like someone that was raised by a farmer and a teacher in Ogun State, Nigeria. To be able to take your kids out of that. You know what I'm saying? Take your
Yeah.
family out of that. Like you've done well for yourself. But he's always just been a humble dude. You know what I'm saying? He's never been flashy. My mom's never been flashy either. They've always been very frugal. So like even if like. Now on social media, I say I'm not like them. I pop it a little bit on social media, but like in person, in real life,
Yeah,
like I've always just been humble. Like I've always like, I never liked when people like went Greek and then went different and started acting weird and let the letters change you or
It's
anything
happened a
like
lot.
that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I was very aware of that, and also it's funny because in college, my freshman year, there was this narrative around me and like this kind of this rhetoric that I was arrogant. That's kind of like what people thought before they really got to know me.
No, I'm not met you and we had a conversation. I was like, he's
Yeah.
not what people, because people were like, oh yeah, he's real chill, da da da, but you can't get on his bad side because then he's gonna act like you nothing. I'm like,
Yeah.
you never did this.
Who even said that? Like, Like people,
Hey,
when I say like, bro, people will say anything about me nowadays, man. Like,
yeah,
get to know me in real life, bro.
and
Like,
then
I'm not, yeah, like, but it's, I don't know. College has shown me, like, and
people
just
don't say
life
everything,
after
bro.
college has shown me, like, you can't listen to the noise. And if you're gonna be somebody in life, people are gonna talk about you. So I've gotten honestly used to it.
Some people gonna make some stuff up too.
No, for sure. I've when I say I've heard stories, I'm like, I don't even know that person, bro. So it's like, how did me and that person, like, bro?
Yeah,
It don't make sense
it
at all.
doesn't
So
make
it's like,
sense.
you just have to get like, I know, like, I believe, like, for real, deep down, I believe I'm God's child. So I believe I'm somebody. So
Mhm.
if I really believe I'm somebody, people are gonna talk about you like you're
Yeah.
somebody, and like I walk the walk because I believe in myself, you know.
Mhm.
So I don't like to get like it'd be hard sometimes to not get let the noise affect me. But I try to like just lead with like with it by being who you are in real life and being humble and being nice to people and not treating people like crap or treating like people like you're better than them. And then the rest of the noise that comes with you being who you are, you have to just ignore it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know, just let them talk.
There's a sense of
You know?
tunnel vision that you
Hmm.
need to have,
For
regardless
sure.
of what you're doing throughout
For
life.
sure. For sure.
I mean, if you get trapped in the noise, it's hard to get out.
Hmm.
I had to get out at a certain point, but
Yeah.
yeah,
You just start
yeah.
thinking like you
Start
start
overthinking
worried about the narrative more than worried
and
about
worry about the
yourself.
wrong thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it takes focus away from what's truly
exactly
important.
what's truly making the narrative even happen is you being you. You
Yeah,
know, so
that foundation.
exactly keep doing it.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking about it,
Nah,
but
you
even funny
good.
enough, but not funny enough, I actually almost crossed.
Really?
What stopped me was quarantine. Yeah, no, no.
I
What
don't know
stopped?
if this is the space you want to be talking about.
No, I mean, some people know me not, but what stopped me was quarantine. But I don't.
Really?
I told the people who even recruited me why I
Yeah.
didn't, because they ended up leaving because it
Yeah.
was two. It was the alphas and the kappas
Okay.
at UTSA that were
Yeah.
recruiting me.
Yeah.
Both the classes of people that were recruiting me ended up
Mhm.
leaving because of quarantine,
Mm.
and I didn't like the people that
That came
were
after.
because like
Yeah.
they're already treating like they were not only to say they were doing it specifically to me because I never really had a direct problem with them,
Mhm.
but the people I was around like all right, cool. I remember once
Like they
with
used to treat y'all like you know like
not that's what I'm
shit.
saying. It wasn't even me directly. Like I
Mhm.
remember once for the Kappas, we got to go to a house party and like we in the
Mhm.
apartment complex Tetro.
Mhm.
We were right
I
here
know
next to
Tetra.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
right at the entrance and they're like right there in the middle.
Yeah.
So I go and my homeboys come in, but I go ahead of them because they were doing something in the crib. They just got off
Mhm.
work. So I was
Mhm.
like, I bet I'm finna go. Blah, blah. All right, dab me up, let me in.
Mhm.
10 minutes later, I called my group. I was like, where y'all? They said we couldn't come in. I was like, what?
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing about like these organizations, man. People go Hollywood. Niggas went Hollywood in college,
Bro.
and like, but it's happened to
And
me
that'd
too.
be the
And like,
issue.
it's unfortunate. It's like I get it, but I don't. Like, I think there needs to be a fine line. Like, yeah, some things every nigga can get into. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Some things you got to prioritize women. You know, you're trying to set us. You know what I'm saying? Especially with Kappas, you trying to set a vibe. You're trying to
Yeah.
live up to the Kappa reputation, whatever.
But that
So
was
I
also
get
the
it, but like, there's also a fine line between like that and also being an asshole.
yeah.
You know?
Now with the Kappas, like that line, I was cool with probably like two or three of them. Everyone's I was
Mhm.
cool with. It was just like
Mhm.
I'm cool with you, but I'm not finna
Yeah.
go on my way. Other ones I was actually cool with.
Yeah.
The ones that I wasn't, they were overly trying to, and they're overly trying to fit into that Kappa. You know,
Yes.
oh
Yeah.
we the ladies man, da da da, to the
Yeah.
point where they kind of messed them.
Alienated like relationships and messed up relationships with
Yeah,
other
because
people.
now like people want to hang out with y'all, but y'all, oh nah, we only do it for the
Yeah,
lady. We
yeah,
ship like, bro, relax,
yeah, yeah. You know, chill, chill.
like relax.
I,
Like
it's like I
you
get it,
can't
but I
make everything
don't.
a
Like,
private event.
you know, and like also it's like I don't know.
Kappas before them
It
weren't like
also
that.
speaks to like who you are as a person, bro. Like, you know, like you just letting this shit get to your head. You know, that's just really what it is, bro. Like, just get to your head. Like, there's just a fine line to like you can be cool. You could be cool and still
Yeah.
have
You don't need to
pretty
overly do
woman
it. Yeah, but
around you.
let's
You
not
know,
even let's not
yeah.
even get too
It's
much
hard though.
into it. Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard, but it's like funny now, like, cause you look back at the people that were like, you know, that shut. You know, I look back at the people that shunned me when I was on campus. You know, blah blah blah. People treated me different, whatever
I
it
did,
was.
but I like y'all alphas though.
Yeah, cause we
The
were just
alphas at y'all school was chill.
yeah,
Everybody
we were
was
all. I think because also a lot of us were Nigerian, bro. Like
yeah,
you know, like a lot
yeah.
of us are African. And not to say that there's difference. I know I don't want to get into the whole diaspora war here,
Hmm.
but like it was. I think just our culture and how we were raised. We're not raised in our environment in our African households to be like over arrogant or over sabi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like calm. You can be confident within your spirit,
there's-
but like to treat
yeah,
other
you said-
people like shit,
Yeah,
it
you
was
still
just
have to
not.
be humble because
Yeah,
at the same time, what goes around comes around. That's very,
exactly.
very heavily
You know,
enforced in
exactly.
Nigerian,
Facts,
especially even
facts.
Yoruba culture. So
Facts.
it's like,
And it just wasn't ever attractive in our culture to like be mean to other people because of status. However, I think I don't want to get into a race war. I think in black culture and especially in black music, it is kind of more not encouraged, but
'cause
more.
you pop it
It's,
on.
yeah, it's more.
Yeah.
It's shitting on niggas is cool.
Yeah, you pop
That's
it.
not cool in African culture. Like we shit on niggas in a different way. Like not by
Yeah.
actually shitting on them,
It's
but
like, it's
what
like,
you.
oh yeah, I finally was able to do this, so now I'm happy about it.
Exactly.
La, 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 la.
Versus
So now you celebrate.
Not that I'm better than you, nigga. Like
Yeah.
y'all niggas ain't
Like,
shit. Nah, that's not
You're
what
some
we.
peons.
Yeah, that's
Nah,
not what we
it's-
grew up on. The type
a
of
little different,
the type
yeah.
of lingo we grew up on. So yeah, it is what it is. But hey, look at us now. You know,
Everything happens for a reason, though.
facts.
I'm happy about it. But even though the whole reason why I even brought up the alphas was y'all threw events, and that was the first event I think I went to y'all for was post quarantine Halloween party y'all did, I believe. And was it Halloween? It was around that time. It was late spring. I mean late fall.
Okay.
Went up there, coldish, but I was like, that was the first time I went to UT for a party post quarantine. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this again.
Yeah. UT had like a not a bad stare. I think it was eras. There was eras at a time where UT was crazy. I unfortunately missed that era where UT was the livest shit on the planet. You know, when I got there, it was cool, it was calm. But I heard the stories of how our parties were crazy. Thousands of people come, blah blah blah. We used to run shit.
That transferred from y'all to UTSA and then disappeared.
Yeah.
And then it went to San Mo.
Texas State, was popping it.
They started
especially right around my senior year. I was getting out of college. But it also seemed like Texas State always been good, to be honest with you. Like
They're right in the middle.
Yeah,
because also they were the hub for Pretty Woman.
Yeah, for sure. And when you have that, and like also their Greek life was always like, even if they were like, some of them were getting, shut down or whatever, like their Greek life was always alive. And like people were always, outside of Greek life, also throwing shit. Like Texas State was a party school.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying?
That's all it's supposed to be.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
literally.
like, that it was popping. And if you knew, you knew. And if you got there, you saw, oh, this is why, okay, cool.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
People who know me know I love Texas State.
Oh, man. I can say a lot about that school, man. But I need to stay away from Texas State. That's what I need to stay away from.
Once I left, I'm not going back. I'm okay. I'm not sure. I'm not an alumni there. I don't need to go back ever again.
Why would I go back to a Texas State event as a 3-4 years removed from college, man? Unless
I'll be going to alumni events.
My partner or I have a best friend that's an alum that's dragging me there, sure. Yeah. But to just go because I want to see I'm cool on that. Like nothing wrong with it. It's
you don't go to. I mean, not specifically for them. But you don't go to like alumni events specifically?
I don't even go to UT alumni events. So why would I be going to Texas State alumni? You see how crazy that looks? It's like I'm going for, come on now. You know what you're going for a woman. You're going to try to get some chicken real quick, secure some on the weekend and go back to your reality. I'm past that life, man. You know what I'm saying? There's chicken in Dallas. If a nigga want chop, go outside, bro. Go on the street, you find some.
Chicken here is better.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need to go all the way 3-4 hours to San Mo. Yeah, nah.
No, but funny enough, because I went to DC to Howard.
See, something like that, that's an experience.
Because I never, mind you,
you know what I'm saying?
I low-key did want to go to HBCU.
Yeah.
But
even PV, I would say PV is an experience. I never did the PV.
I never did
homecoming.
PV, but they said it was too much.
But it's like, it's one of those things, maybe you want to see for yourself. You want to just see what the hype is about. Like Howard homecoming. Like I would go to something like that because it's an experience.
Yeah.
I've been to Texas State homecomings and UT home. I want to go back to UT just to go back on campus one day, but it'd be on a year when all of my actual friends want to also go back, not just because I want to go back just to go back. Like, there's nothing that, again.
I was happy about Howard, even though I only went to like one college event. After that, I was just going to
alumni events and just DC vibes.
Mainly DC vibes.
Yeah.
But I like, mind you, I'm trying to go back this year.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go back
I heard
next
DC's
month.
live, bro.
DC's,
I haven't been, but I heard.
I'm trying to go for Juneteenth.
Okay, that's a good place to be, Juneteenth.
They also have like a boat party, a yacht weekend, black yacht weekend.
Yeah, Chicago. They have that in DC too?
I think it's Chicago. I don't know which one.
Black yacht weekend, Chicago.
I just know that it's that region.
Yeah. They gonna get on you.
They gonna get on me?
Yeah, Black yacht weekend, Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
DC homecoming different. Like and
Completely.
Chicago and DC are in different parts of the nation
Okay.
as
Okay.
well. Because I think Chicago is more like Midwest,
Middle. Okay.
and then
Okay.
DC is more like the
Yeah.
North by like New York and
Yeah. It's literally.
tri. I don't know
Yeah.
if they're
It's not
part of the
far from New York.
tri-state, but
No,
yeah,
it's
they're in
close
that
to New York
area,
though,
like
but it's like
Baltimore,
yeah. But it's right
Maryland,
next to because we was in Virginia whenever we went out there,
yeah.
and then
So
we commuted.
so
Okay,
that's
yeah, my fault.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want.
I'm still trying to travel the U.S. I travel the
Yeah, I'm
world, but
not
I ain't travel the
because they
U.S.
Chicagoans they go hard for their
They
Black
do.
Y'all Weekend. That's
All right, my fault. Yeah, my
that's their
fault.
thing.
I
But you
do
should
need to.
definitely go to that too. I
That's
went for the
nice.
first time last year. That I see the hype. I definitely see the hype.
Hmm.
Um, Pretty skyline. Seen so much Black people.
That's
A lot of people doing well for themselves as
that's
well.
also that's the main reason why I
Um,
like traveling within the U.S. now because
yeah,
I don't like traveling within the U.S. because I always end up having to go dolo, and I don't
mm,
like. I'm past the point where I'm trying to go dolo places.
yeah.
I was
Solo
doing
traveling is not as the hype
that's
as
more
yeah.
international waters. Honestly, as crazy as it sounds, that's more depending on where
I
you
don't even
are.
like traveling solo anyway. I don't want to go so like it sounds crazy and we could talk about it later, but like
Hmm.
I've just maybe it's just me and my personality. I've just never been a solo traveling ass person. Like
Hmm.
I like experiencing things with people.
Yeah,
Uh and like I'm not like you said, you don't just talk a lot. Like I'm not a person that I can solo travel and then go talk to a random person at a bar or go be a chatterbox everywhere and start networking and be the loudest person in the room or just talk to whoever.
yeah,
Like if I'm solo traveling, I'm observing the scene. I'm making sure my head is on a swivel
yeah.
at
Because
all
you never know what's
times.
gonna
You know what I'm
happen.
saying? I'm by
Yeah, yeah.
myself. I'm more worried about that. And like, yeah, I'll make a couple connections with the people next to me or whatever. I'll go see stuff. I
But you're
want to
still
stay.
trying not to do too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Because I'm alone. But if I'm with the guys or I'm with a group,
now you can be comfortable.
I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I can have fun now. You know what I'm saying? We're all in
Hmm.
the group. We're all looking out for each other. We're all sharing experiences together. Enjoying things together. It's just more. It's way more fun. Or at least with one person.
Yeah,
Like it
and
doesn't have
that's
to be with a group. At
I
least with
was
one
able
person.
to drag some
Uh,
people out to DC
yeah,
for Howard Hoko because
I
it's
see some people there.
also went there for my birthday too. So
Okay,
I was like, I
okay.
do know a few people there too, mind you. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, everything aligned in that
Yeah,
day. But yeah, I'm trying to travel the U.S. a lot more now
yeah,
because
definitely.
that's something I never really did. To me, it was always Texas,
Mm-hmm.
New York, maybe, and then if I went somewhere, maybe like I went to Florida once,
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee for family, but
Mm-hmm.
like never, you feel
Mm-hmm.
me?
There's a lot.
Bigger.
There's a lot to see out here. A lot
uh,
of untapped markets for
Something
sure.
I haven't really gotten the blessing to do, just
It's
because.
coming. It's coming. Don't worry. It's coming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm
Everybody, yeah,
Juneteenth has to see me. I can't
yeah.
lie.
Everybody has their own journey, man. It's coming.
No
Trust
facts.
me. Trust me.
No, but besides all that, because I know after college you moved back to not back, you moved to Dallas,
Mm-hmm.
and I know it's a little different from Austin.
Mm-hmm.
It's a slower city. While if you find your pacing, you can find a little yeah.
Yeah.
But how was that?
Um. Moving to Dallas was cool. I think it was the perfect transition for me. Dallas, funny enough, is the most black populated city I've ever lived in. Sorry, African American populated, the most African American dominated city I've lived in.
Hmm.
Obviously, I lived in Lagos, so
Yeah,
that's the most black population,
yeah. 'Cause that's
biggest
just
black population in the world.
yeah.
So, but in terms of just African American culture, Dallas is definitely like the peak of that for me. So it was just cool, kind of like exploring that side of my identity. Just going to African American type of functions, going to the club, seeing all this like social events, seeing also African Americans have fun in different ways, and like you can get ratchet, you can get classy as well, and that's what I
Yeah,
love about Dallas. It's not Houston, where it's just like
it's almost the
mostly,
same tempo.
yeah, mostly out. Houston is the same tempo in a lot of places. Dallas, you can go. Dallas has range, man. Dallas
That's
has a lot of
hey.
range, and I love it. And like,
So I love
I'm a person
Dallas.
with range as well, so it's like I like that. One day, yeah, we can get crazy. You know that saying on Sundays we get whatever. On Monday we get. You know what I'm talking about? The
Yeah,
TikTok
yeah, yeah.
little trend they be doing with the outfits. Anyways, but like Dallas has range. Like if you want to pop bottles, go to strip club, whatever, cool. You got places for that. If you want to go to
Brunch
a
or
underground little bar,
yeah. I need to start hitting those
speakeasy,
bar
listen to
though.
house music, go to a rooftop, go to a lounge,
This
and
place
hear
is fat.
swanky, EDM or like lo-fi type music, or you want to hear some jazz, you could do that. If you want to go to a game,
There's always something.
a
Yeah,
sports game, a spa or activity, like Dallas just has range, and like what I appreciate is the people in Dallas also appreciate the range and they go out and do all of that stuff. Like you can do all of those stuff I just mentioned and see beautiful people and people worth talking to in
Yeah.
all of those spaces.
And it's still
Yeah.
that Southern hospitality where people want to talk. Like
Mhm.
they're gonna it's gonna be a little gray area when
Yeah.
everybody's
Yeah.
before they warm up, they're gonna
Yeah.
test the body language
Yeah,
first, and then
yeah. More places rather than others. I think people are less likely to like be as welcoming in the club setting. I would say,
yeah, because
obviously,
that's different.
you say
Section
yourself
culture.
exactly. You know how that should go. But
Yeah.
in the other spaces I mentioned, yeah, it's definitely easier flowing conversations for sure.
That's why I love Darties and daytime events because
Yeah.
it's even if there are sections, it's everybody's still way more welcoming. It's
The
not
energy is
like
different.
it's way
Yeah,
different.
I think for some reason I don't know. Maybe it's because like you remove the darkness out of the room.
Yeah,
People
it's also nighttime difference. Now people aren't on that.
not even just on that time, but when you remove the dark, I think the darkness is also like a mask, a facade. The darkness lets you add a facade to your aura, to your what's going on. Remove that, and people see your face, see your mannerisms, see you for you.
Who you are.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can still have like the whole materialistic bottle popping in the day still, but it's different. I feel
Yeah,
like the
it's
day has a
different.
different energy
It's,
to
it's
it.
it's a lot more.
Calm.
It's a lot more calm, but at the same time, it's less because nighttime is calm in like a very I don't want to say unsettling, but you understand what I mean
Yeah, it's a
in a
different.
more unsettling type of way.
Mhm.
But in the daytime, it's calm and more of like an upbeat. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
kick it,
What's up? Exactly.
yeah,
We're
like
just vibing right now. We're just chilling, cool. Yeah, we can have a section or not have a section, but like
regardless, the
we're being
vibes are
social. You
still
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
The sun is out. What's good? What's your name? All right, cool.
We still
We'll
got
do
there's a lot more days to go. So let's
exactly. So it's not just time to only be worried about hoes or only be worried about one thing and who looks the coolest and who got the most money. People don't really want to have those type of conversations or
Yeah.
on those type of vibes during the day. So yeah, Darties are cool. Yeah, all of that stuff. Dallas has a plentiful of them, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Speaking of darties,
Mhm.
I remember you did start throwing events out here at a certain point.
Yeah. I mean, I've been doing events since college. I think UT kind of exposed me to the
Like I
world.
said, I met you at one of your
Yeah,
events.
to
So I
the
was like,
world of
yeah.
events. My first event was the people that know. I threw a pregame for my really good friend at the time, and I hope he's doing well, Jordan. It was his birthday. It was I think his birthday was in October. It was fall, first semester in college. Threw a pregame in my dorm. When I say bottles, Svedka, the shit we liked in college, rubbish bottles,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
yeah.
Svedka, Capriccio. Like, imagine like what people do for pre-games now. We're doing this as a 17-year-old, bro, in college in a dorm. In a dorm with one other person as well. Invited, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Everybody just
People pulled up. We had a blast. That's what I think clicked for me that night. I was like, oh, I could do this. Like this
it's
is
fun.
yeah,
Yeah,
this the coordinating thing is easy and this is the role I like in events or I want to play um like in social settings. I like coordinating. I like the whole getting a cake, getting the alcohol, figuring all the logistics, inviting the people, what I want to eat in the room, you know what I'm saying? I like that. And I think I realized that night and ever since then, it just
yeah, you like creating the mood
yeah,
and setting the tone.
it went from there to me and my friends. We were all realized we wanted to do that. We threw parties before we even crossed. Roll people. I don't again. If you know roll call. I don't know if you ever went to a roll call in college, or even know what.
That's why I met you.
Yeah, it was roll call. See that roll call was when you said like it was cold. It was fall. Roll call was we usually threw roll call. It was a back to school party right before the semester started. So it was
Okay.
usually like August or early September. First 3 weeks of college was roll call. My fault. First 3 weeks of college was roll call.
Yeah,
So
it has been that then because at first, when I first got to college, it was class in session at UTSA. Those guys were gone.
yeah,
So it's like I didn't have anything.
to do.
Yeah.
Nah, that makes sense because a lot roll call was the party that people from out of town or out of like not just out of town pretty much other schools came to. Honestly, more than the alpha parties. Which was always funny for me in college. I think people fucked with our non-alpha parties more than our alpha parties.
It's,
Like
I
me and
mean, we're being
Delici's
be honest with you.
birthdays and what? Be honest, yeah.
People don't like going to see strolling too much. And
I mean, I get
day,
it,
no, end of the day, you're going to an alpha event, so like,
but the thing is, Strolling's gonna happen regardless, though.
yeah. That's what I'm
Like,
saying. So it's like,
Strolling's gonna, but it'll be extra,
no, yeah, it's not the,
those
yeah, because it's
events.
not even the strolling itself. It's the fact that y'all strolled 5 minutes ago.
And then y'all are strolling again.
Again.
Like, it's pretty much we invited y'all so we can stroll in front of y'all hoes. I get it. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
And now
and
the dance
we don't
floor
do it as
taking-
bad. I'm sure it's worse with the Kappas, bro. Like, I mean, come on, they milked it. You know what I'm saying? No offense to my Kappa friends, I love y'all, but you know, y'all planning these parties and y'all are strolling the entire time for the. I get it. If I was a Kappa, I'd probably be on the same type of time. I want to shimmy too. Cool, whatever. I don't want to shimmy, but you know, but I get it. I get it.
So that's actually one of the main reasons why I didn't too. I didn't wanna,
which makes sense. I never thought about it like that way. Which makes sense why people.
Because don't get me wrong, because y'all did it good whenever
Yeah.
with the Alphas at UT. Y'all did it good when y'all threw y'all events because it was always like, okay, we're gonna stroll now, and then we're gonna probably stroll 2 more times for the rest of the
Yeah,
party.
we wasn't like heavy with it, and like also Ike was a DJ.
Yeah,
You know, so Ike, from Ike's perspective, and Ike has always taught me like you have to set like the party has to make sense.
Yeah.
You know, like from a curating DJ aspect, like you have to cater to Ike, bro. That's when like when I say bro, sometimes I wish Ike still DJ now and like continued because bro, his mind as a DJ was his greatest asset. He understood like people
Yeah,
and
how
like
to control the crowd
how to
and-
control the crowd.
yeah.
Like he was the first person to tell you have to cater to the ladies.
you do. That's all.
Strolling is not catering to the ladies. You know what I'm saying?
Because they get sick of it.
You think you okay? No, cool. They little ooh,
They already know you're strong.
Yeah, exactly. They do ooh one time, cool. You've got them.
Yeah.
But now play music that they want to hear and they want to vibe to because if the ladies are happy, trust me, the man is happy. Everybody's happy. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because in the day, regardless of what you're doing, when you're in the entertainment space, where you're party promoting, making music, doing whatever, people don't like it's for the ladies.
Yeah, for sure.
Because in the day, even if the guys are trying to have fun, you're more likely to spend money for the girls. The girls
Duh.
trust. That's what I'm saying. And the girls,
Think I'm spending money so y'all can think I'm cool? Hell no.
yeah.
Fuck y'all.
End of the day,
Come on.
even in fashion, everything like that, the money moves through the woman, and they move the money through enjoyment.
Yeah, for sure.
So
for
once
sure,
you get
for sure.
that, it's
For sure. And yeah, just because I understood that, and also he was our DJ, so and he was also our stroll master as well.
so he okay.
So if I didn't really like, because he's DJing most of the time, he's not on the floor having time to organize strolls and get us strolling most of the time. For us to like get in. We stroll without Ike sometimes, but like me and Ike were the most eager strollers on our line, you know. So if he was DJing, I'm not gonna be just strolling by. Yeah, it just makes like we didn't stroll as much because he's DJing half the time.
Yeah,
like
so
we don't have time.
You don't gotta force it.
Yeah, we don't have time.
Yeah.
We'll have times where he'll play a song and literally run back to the booth, bro. Like run back to the booth to play the next song. So it's like, bro, doing that, like we're not doing that the entire night. Exactly, we're not doing that all night. So yeah, that's kind of why it just made more sense to just curate a vibe. But yeah, and then it led, I guess, from Alpha events, doing that on campus to, you know, doing our own just events outside of the fraternity. Me and Delici and Deji, or the LB, our birthdays were around the same time every year. So Deji is February 25th. I'm February 26th. Delici's February 27th. So every year,
back-to-back
bro, every year since our
y'all
sophomore
had that
year.
one weekend too. I remember that.
Yeah, we would throw just big parties, and like it got super huge by our senior year, to be honest with you. And probably I think our biggest events was probably one of those as well. So we'll do that, and that also gave me the experience outside of just alpha parties and venue parties to start working with venues and like bars and clubs on 6th Street and stuff like that. Because with that event, we were able to like, I think our senior year we did it at Poor Choices, which was a bar on 6th Street, and we were able
that's the one that's 2 stories, right? Yeah, I remember that day.
So we were able to like,
That was packed.
no, bro. When I say like top to bottom, line outside on the top and bottom. Imagine a top and bottom.
Full.
Like the top part is probably as big as like a what now? Probably as big as like a cat. I don't say cat. If Cash Cow was like just one big hall instead of like a square,
yeah,
that's kind of like Poor Choices in like a strip.
Yes.
Probably a little skinnier.
It's skinnier, but it's
you get the point in terms of the amount of
And
people it can hold.
Downstairs
and
is even
the
wider as well.
and the bottom floor. So imagine that for somebody's birthday. Come on, bro. Like people, for some reason, we never got it. People fucked with us on some just Io and Delici and Ike and Deji stuff, and our friends Kasim, Manny, versus us being Greek, and that's it was cool. It was cool.
I think that's why I say y'all did it right. People weren't just coming. Oh yeah, let's go for the Greeks. No, it's cool. Let's go out for these Greeks.
These specific people.
And now you're able to get that and translate that into
to the Dallas scene. So kind of after I moved here, I wasn't sure whether I was gonna like do events in Dallas, to be honest with you,
Mhm.
but I think because of just the way I am, like I like just exploring. Like I go to if I move to a city, I know I'm gonna find out where the nice restaurants are. I'm gonna find out where the bars or the clubs, like or the hospitalities. I'm gonna like that's the first thing I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
figure out as a
Find things for for
yeah
you to do.
for me to do. And now because I found those things and like started making those connections, and like also because of how I was moving at UT, I didn't want to move to a city and have to wait in lines, bro. I know it sounds crazy, but I didn't. I wanted, even if I wasn't doing events, I knew I wanted to like at least be connected enough to like know the plays, be able to
Yeah.
be good,
So at
know
least
people at the
know
plays,
some of
and
the promoters
exactly
and
know
yeah.
who's who. And so just for my benefit as well. And once I kind of was figuring that out, my friends would come into town and they would ask me, okay, where do we go eat? Where do we go? And it started me just taking them out and taking us out as like a friend group or other friends or people. Hey, I'm coming to Dallas. Where should I go? You know what I'm saying? Where do I
Mhm.
go? Can you come? Can you take us in? Whatever. Homegirls will come. Blah blah blah. And it started coming from that to like, you know what? People just started asking me to do events and to join them. I think my first Dallas event was a Halloween party with Farmer at
Yeah.
the time. I can't remember who else was on that play, bro. Like, but I definitely remember Farm. Damn, I can't remember. But it was. I think I don't know if Ade might have been on it. I don't. I know that's where I met Sid Phenom.
What year was that?
This was probably 2022, bro. Halloween 2022.
'Cause I was definitely not in the city for this. That's what I'm
Hold
saying. But it could have been Farmer, Toby. I remember they had a
Nah, it was before members.
oh before then.
You still
Oh
remember
yeah,
before he
I
formed
for sure
members,
don't.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then he blew, he went crazy and kind of like tapped in. He was super consistent. He's always been a cool dude, bro. Shout out
Yeah.
to him. Like, and like I love just the transition. Like I've told him as well in person. Like I love how you transition from not just like doing events to like the ownership side of it. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of people lose sight of the end
Yeah,
goal as well. You
that's
can't
what
you're
you're
not
supposed to
you know what I'm
evolve
saying?
into.
Exactly. And they can't be a promoter for life. You got to transition as from a business aspect as well. So I love that where he's taking it with. I haven't yet visited Campi, and what they've remodeled, but I'm excited. Whenever I have time and whenever they have something, I'd love to go there and support. But yeah, cool dude. But yeah, did events from that scale, and then I started hanging with the people I knew more in the nightlife scene from college. So just before college, I again
Yeah.
Ike's older brother went to Tech. Chin.
Oh, that's
Yeah, you didn't know that was Ike's older brother.
no,
Tall Chin.
bro. My
That's
okay,
you can't see the resemblance.
bro. I don't be,
Well, yeah, not
bro.
looking,
No,
bro.
because
Bro, look, if you see those two people in the room and just hear them talk, bro, they
but at
have
the
the
same time,
same manner.
I don't think I've seen them in a room together.
Yeah, they have same mannerisms, same facial structure, everything,
Okay.
bro. So my
Hmm.
freshman year, we went to ASO weekend at Tech. So I met Chin there in person.
Mm-hmm.
Also met Jesse. I don't know if I remember. I don't know if Brad was there or I definitely remember Jesse, Chin, and Chibu because them niggas is tall.
Yeah.
And I remember I used to tell me, oh, the twin. They used to call themselves the
Twin
Twin Towers or
Towers.
whatever. They used to call whatever. So I
Hmm.
met the Tech Alphas when I went there, and they showed love. So when I moved to Dallas, I met all of them more in person. I saw that they already had
Yeah.
something going on. A lot of like the people that were going out in Dallas were also like alphas, whether UNT alphas or Tech alphas. We're talking like the Wills and the Habibs of the world, and
Yeah.
I met their whole crew and their whole community, and they kind of took me in, to be honest with you. And like I started like
Yeah.
just
Me
go.
and T guys is very very
Yeah,
hospitable.
yeah, definitely. As long as like I was always, they were always good vibes, always welcoming, and I just started hanging around with them more, and that's kind of what led into like my transition into UE. Um, yeah, and then from there to other things. I've thrown events with like other people as well, like all around the spectrum. I've worked with a lot of different promoters, different
I didn't
groups.
even know you did UE. What the group that I knew you were in for, which I didn't even know you was a group,
Hmm.
was While We're Young. I knew it because of you, and then I went,
Really,
yeah.
uh,
Besides that, I didn't even know you was doing UE, and cause
y-
yeah,
I think when you moved back to Dallas, what year? You remember?
2 years ago,
2 years. Okay,
2024
I kind of 2024 last year was
summer.
2025.
Yeah, it was
I
literally
kind of
summer.
I was still I think I was still promoting at the time. I think I might have
Bro.
still
It was
yeah.
second half of summer though. I only
Okay.
came in the summer, and it just
Yeah.
yeah.
Um I can't remember. It's all being foggy right now, but I think I was still promoting. I think I was still promoting at the time. Uh, I think I can't remember. I think I stopped promoting this time last year.
Hmm.
Like
You did do,
my
yeah,
birthday at SNS.
you did do some, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah,
right
yeah,
after
yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah.
I kind of that's when I stopped promoting like
Okay.
at a major scale. Was like right around that.
That's
So
also making sense a little bit. Okay,
and
okay,
then
okay.
after that, I think you know,
Cause there was one time, yes, yeah, it was. Cause I went to a boat party, but then at night I hit you like, "Are y'all doing anything today?" Cause I was seeing you
yeah,
promoting some stuff, and then
yeah.
I met
Yeah, I
y'all.
was about to say you and
Yeah,
you and your friends definitely came out to like our UE functions and sections and stuff like that too back in the day.
that's okay. Yeah, cause I met them low key through you,
Mm,
just cause I knew of them, been around each other and stuff, but I just never
mm.
really. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
now it's clicking again.
yeah,
Okay,
I know, bro. Time be flying, bro. It be
bro.
flying.
Ever since
It
I
be
moved back
looking
to
foggy.
Dallas,
Yeah.
time don't move the same from
Yeah,
here
so
versus
much
San
happens in the
Antonio.
city. So much
So much
happens.
happens.
But
I'm
yeah,
loving it.
went from that, stopped kind of doing more of the nightlife stuff around after my birthday.
Hmm.
Chilled for a while. I think right around my birthday, I was like even before my birthday at SNS, I was already knowing that like that journey was kind of coming to a end
Hmm.
in terms of my what's it called?
Promoting.
Me promoting or just me being within that organization specifically.
Hmm.
Um, so I think I tried to start something else of my own venture, uh, called I think I called it the rebrand at the time. It was me and like two of my homegirls. It didn't really go like it didn't really I guess come to fruition for real. But I think I was realizing at the time that I wanted to do like more curated events.
Yeah.
And like that's kind of like the path that I wanted to take, not less just sections on a weekly basis, more curated events, kind of like maybe every month or just even if it was like more often than every month, but just more curated, not just like I was getting away from like the club culture,
Yeah.
and like my role in the club culture and like who that was turning me into and like um just how it was affecting me in my personal life, like how it was
Yeah.
impacting my work, bro. Like I work from home, thankfully, but bro, partying Thursday through Sunday every week in a section where we have free bottles, so it's damn near free liquor every week, bro. Like,
Yeah. You
bro,
just
it's gonna
yeah.
affect, bro. It was definitely affecting my body. I was getting big. I'm serious, bro. Like looking around, there's not a lot of promoters with six packs, bro. Like, no offense. There's some that stay in the gym,
Yeah.
but like,
But
bro,
it's
drinking that much is going to affect your
yeah. You're
body. Like, you know what
singing
I'm saying?
every night for 4 days.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't have the energy and the time to have a strict workout schedule while you're doing that because you're recovering
Yeah.
from
When
that
you
shit
usually would be.
when you'd be working out, waking up at 6 a.m. to hit a run or waking up early in the morning to. No, I'm not doing that after. I was just in the club till 5. I'm sleeping
Leave
in.
me alone.
Yeah, like I don't have time. You talking about hit the gym, bro?
Yeah. Relax.
So like it's a
Yeah.
hard life to really balance and be strict with that type of discipline. So and I was seeing
Hmm.
it impact my work as well. So I'm like, bro, like you can't impact the thing that's making me actual. Like this is funding my job, my career is funding my lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the
You
the
can't
club stuff
can't fuck
like
the
promoting
money
was
up.
extra chicken. It was great networking experience, and people don't know I wanted to do that because I think far in the future, whenever I'm ready, I'm gonna open up my own spot.
Mm.
Whether that's gonna be a restaurant lounge or
So
whatever,
something.
yeah, whatever that looks like, or whether it's whatever it looks like. I don't want to speak too much, but that's always just been a little passion project, and I know I'm at some point I'm gonna do it.
Amen.
Whenever I have just capital sitting around, I'm gonna throw it into that. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to learn the insides of that industry
Now
through
that you, yeah,
experience,
yeah, yeah.
so get the
Okay.
lessons learned, know what works, what doesn't, really see that life behind the curtain,
Hmm.
and know how to really move those things and know like, if I wanted to open in Dallas, I know who I'd reach out to. I know who I'd want to help manage my place. I know I'd be connected enough to
To understand how to move and
exactly,
not just be going into it blindly.
and when I open my spot too, like you probably won't know it's on bio.
Hmm.
Like, I don't care to be the face. I think I also realized that earlier. I don't care to be the face of the spot either.
Hmm.
Um, I would hire the right people and work with the right people for them to get the
Yeah.
clout off it. But I just want the back end check, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want
You
my
already did all the front
yeah,
end stuff, so
yeah,
yeah, you don't need to.
exactly. Like I
Yeah.
don't like I realize I don't really necessarily want the clout anymore from the nightlife industry. And I think yeah, but yeah, did that and then moved to try to do something of my own, and then that didn't work out. With like just the more curated events, and then um, you know, uh, one of the guys in While We're Young right now reached out to me before While We're Young was a thing, and um, we had a conversation, realized that we aligned on vision, and then we added the other individual, the girl in the group as well, and we had meetings. We had our first meeting at my place,
Mm.
and we had multiple meetings, and we co-founded While We're Young, and yeah, got it to what it is now. So but yeah, I've also worked with different groups and different people as well. So I've had a good taste. Had a good taste in the industry.
Now you're taking some time off, started traveling a little bit
Yeah,
more.
man, just doing stuff for myself, man. I
All
think
right.
I haven't had the best luck in the industry too. So it's like I think also God is also I've been getting closer to God lately, and it's been leading me in other directions as well.
Yeah.
Um, especially out of the nightlife. I think that was kind of like a calling from God. I was going to church more often. I was just getting more convicted in these spaces. Nothing wrong with them. I still party now, so let me not act like
Yeah. It's
I'm
just
holier than thou.
moderation. Yeah.
You still find me in the club, maybe probably. But I just think I just didn't. At that time, at least, I didn't like how it was affecting me and like the role I was playing and having to play all the time. It was kind of stressful.
Yeah. It's more limiting than what you're
Yeah,
used to.
exactly. And just a lot comes with it. Like that, I don't. It's hard to also date while doing that, bro. Like no girl wants to hear you're a promoter.
Yeah,
Like
because now they know that you was
you're around
around
too much
babes.
chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like chickens get jealous of each other, man. I hate to say chicken. That sounds bad. I'm not calling anybody. It's just a slang that I heard recently, and
Not
I've been
you.
saying it a lot. You're around too many girls, bro. And girls, is like girls don't want to see you around too many pretty girls as well. Like how you supposed to
Yeah,
like
because they also
fuck
know how. Yeah,
other typical promoters are, and even if like I've never been.
even outside of that,
Yeah, I've never been that type of dude. It's
nightlife
hard,
get
like
crazy.
having to always change the stereotype, and having to always
Yeah,
like demonstrate and highlight that I'm different.
Yeah, that I'm my own
You
person.
know, and it's like, bro, I hate having to always like convince somebody or having to always explain that, oh, I promote, but I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm
Yeah.
cool though, but
Yeah.
no,
Wait.
you know what I'm saying? Like, just get to know me. I'm tired of, I was tired of having those conversations, and it's also hard to
hmm That's what comes
like
with
the
a certain type of
temptations
people.
too. Like
Yeah,
you have to be honest, like
it
bro,
comes. It
being
also comes with a certain type of people that you
yeah.
know that they're gonna like you because of that, and it's not.
Exactly.
Yeah, not because they
Are you
want to
really
know
here because
you.
we're in the section and we look cool, or do you really want to get to know me for me?
Yeah,
And if you met me by me getting you and your friends into all the clubs and stuff, like
yeah, nah,
like more than likely, like yeah, you
yeah.
might get to know me and like me for me, but like the
It comes
initial,
with a
you know,
oh, this is our section plug.
exactly, and like I'm not a person for like superficial relationships, man.
hmm
And I think I was just having to form a lot of those as well too, and it's like
That's
that doesn't it just wasn't fulfilling,
yeah,
and
that's actually one of the main reasons why I don't like Houston too much
mm,
because that's kind of what their culture is kind of built off of.
yeah, yeah,
It's a little bit, not too much on that. I'm not gonna.
yeah.
I done voiced my Houston frustrations a lot
Yeah,
on
they gonna
this.
get on your ass, man. It's
Hey,
cool.
boo hoo! I said what I said. Y'all
Bring
know
all the
that.
slander, man. We take the smoke. We all good.
Facts. Y'all be alright. Y'all gonna go back to bad habits, which I actually like. I actually like bad habits. Funny enough,
I think
compared
I've
to.
been. That's the after hour spot, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
I'm
cool.
gonna try to get. I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna try to get the owners to come on here. She's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's the owner?
her name's Liv.
Okay.
And she's actually they just opened up another club.
Really? Which
Yeah,
one?
it's called like Crave.
I think I've heard of it.
They reopened it and it's different now.
Got
So
you.
I
Okay.
really want to get her on here because she's solopreneur. No, not solo, but she's an entrepreneur. Does everything herself.
Got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to.
Houston has a lot of spots, so it's
Mhm.
definitely a good city for nightlife and whatnot.
Yeah, but I just want to get them on the pod. I don't like being in Houston too long.
Yeah.
Houston's a weekend city, and that's about it.
Yeah.
But we do have to wrap everything up. Has been great having you. I'm
Thank
gonna have
you.
you back on here because it's
We have some more stuff
yeah,
to talk about for
no,
sure.
without a doubt, without a doubt. But no, it was great having you. I do want to say, he's out of the the nightlife promotion city thing, but I do want you to be a part of my thing. You don't have to be like how you were before, but like I said, you know me, I do everything alone.
Yeah.
I don't like doing anything alone anymore.
Yeah.
I do need somebody who actually has their head on right,
Mhm.
that understands. All right, let's just get it done and have fun.
Yeah.
Everybody else trying to have fun and ways that I don't like. 'Cause
Yeah.
I threw an event in
Yeah.
SA. I was the only one working.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Yeah.
but
People don't get the business aspect. It's a slimy industry. People don't move morally right.
yeah, it's everybody's
I've
trying
had
to
bad
do
luck, but
personal
because
gain.
I stand on the ground, like I know who I am. I know like what I stand for is good business and things being done right.
Yeah, like I
So
said, when I
I
met
have
you, I could tell what type of
no
person you were.
regrets of how anything has happened in my past or things that I've left
Hmm.
or chapters that I've closed. So. But I also have to figure out whether I want to even tap back or jump back into the event
Hmm.
space. Just being honest with you,
No,
bro.
yeah,
Like
no,
I
look,
don't know
like I said,
yet.
this it still is your
Yeah,
choice, but I'm just
yeah.
leaving it
I
on the
appreciate
table.
you like reaching out, like really, really, really doing. Like you're a cool dude. I would love to work with you. But I'm also trying to figure out what's next for me right now.
Hey, if God says it's gonna happen, it's gonna
It's gonna
happen.
happen.
Regardless, still my boy.
Yeah,
Hey, and that being said, y'all need to make sure y'all follow him. Just like how y'all, follow me, support me. This is somebody that you should
appreciate
support.
you.
He does his own thing, chill guy. Like he said, don't let no stigma, whatever, cloud your
Don't let
judgment.
social media
Come
fool
say,
you,
hey, what's
man.
up? But yeah, it's been great having y'all. Probably see y'all again soon. We're gonna see. I'm
Thank you.
out.
Appreciate you, brother.